There's 12 weeks left in this year. It is time to get in gear. That rhymed, and I didn't mean to be Dr. Seuss. Hello, my love. Welcome to my channel. It's Nicole Chanel here, and I do videos on healthy, intentional living, and that is just living your healthy life with intention. So this is like get ready with me style. I am literally getting ready to go to work, and I was doing some like brainstorming today, some planning, brain dumps, all that. And I realized it's only 12 weeks left till the end of the year. And this is the perfect time to start a 12-week year. Now, if you don't know what the 12-week year is, it is a system, a productivity system, taking your goals and shrinking them down to 12 weeks. Each week is a month, and what you accomplish in the week will allow you to achieve your goals within 12 weeks. And if not fully achieve them, definitely get you close. Now, obviously you have to pick goals that you can achieve within 12 weeks while pushing yourself. Nothing too easy, nothing too hard, but just a goal that can be accomplished within 12 weeks. So that is what the 12-week year is. If you want more information on it, I have plenty of videos on it. I also have a Notion template, something that I use to help me accomplish my goals within 12 weeks and help me live a better, more healthy and intentional life. But in this video, we're just going to talk about some things that are super important when planning your 12-week year and overall important for achieving your goals. 2023 is about to be over. 2024 is literally about to start in 12 weeks or less, depending on when you're watching this video. So this video, I'm going to tell you how you can prepare for 2024, set some goals to achieve within the next few weeks, and really be ready for the new year. I need to get going. I need to do something to the space. So, like I said, I'm getting ready to go to work. I think I'm going to leave my hair the way it is. It's not bad. I just usually don't wear it like this, but we're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with the flow. We're gonna do the edges real fast. So in setting some really good goals to achieve your best life, to live your best life, to achieve within 12 weeks, one of the most important things is to make your goals timely. Now, I mean making them so you can achieve them within the 12 weeks, right? And just being super conscious of the time you have to achieve the goal. So something that I wanted to achieve within my 12-week year, and that is for my current 12-week year, is to get better at my handstands, and more specifically to be able to do a handstand off the wall. So my last 12-week year, I just got to the point where I could do a handstand, and that is up against the wall. Now I can hold it a little bit away from the wall, not tremendously, not gonna lie, not gonna put myself out there and say that I can, but I am getting better. And the way that I'm getting better is by constantly focusing on the goal, setting really good deadlines, and that's with being timely, right? And also being just really realistic about what I can get done within this time to achieve the goal. For this time, I want to be able to do my handstand away from the wall. And to be able to achieve that within 12 weeks is definitely reasonable for me. As far as the time goes, like the time that I have to achieve the goal, which is 12 weeks. I'm someone who goes to the gym. I go to the gym for 3 to 4 days a week consistently. On a really good week, I'm going 5 days a week. I also work at the gym, which is super helpful because I'm there. But I do have a second job at the gym. In that, I also have to like make sure I have my clothes to go to the gym after I work. Make sure I have the items I need to be able to be there, make sure I have the time in my schedule to be able to go to the gym. So all of that super important, all about time, right? Not just planning your time, but knowing how much time you need to be able to do something. So when you're setting a goal to achieve within these next 12 weeks, make sure it's something that you have time to achieve. The next thing that is a top tier tip for you to be able to achieve your goal in 12 weeks and really set you up for the new year is having your goal be measurable. One of my goals for my 12-week year has to do with my savings, how much money I want to save within the 12 weeks. And I'm pushing myself to the max, being able to save as well as live life. I am a mom, I have 2 children, so sometimes expenses come up, but how can I still be saving? I do have a vehicle, right? So sometimes expenses with the vehicle comes up, but how can I still be saving? And this is, like I said, a measurable goal. If I set the amount that I want at the end of the 12 weeks, and then I can, if I wanted to, just divide it out over those 12 weeks, this is how much money I want to have set aside for each week. This is the amount that I want to get to. Having something that's measurable, as well as with the 12-week year, I am tracking these things and I'm keeping score on myself and holding myself accountable. This helps you achieve your goal. This is like, just makes it super tangible for you, right? You say, I need to do X, Y, and Z within the next week. And then at the end of the week, I look at it and I'll get, oh, I did X and I did Z, but I didn't do Y. Okay, now I'm looking at myself and like, I'm only 66% successful. I need to do better. I need to be more successful to be able to hit this goal, right? So being able to measure your goals, having something to measure it up against, however you have the goal, set it, however you want to measure it, that's fine, it's up to you, but you actually have to do the measuring. You actually have to score yourself. You actually have to say, okay, I did poorly. I only did 60% well or 50% well. I have to do better. And taking time to look at that will also help you in achieving your goals within 12 weeks, also help you setting up for the new year. The new year already has this like stigma, right? It already has like, oh, it's a new year, fresh start, new me, all of that. But if you go into it on January 1st and you say, boom, I'm gonna make all these changes and I'm gonna do all these things, you're not gonna last long. It's not gonna last long. And that's why New Year's resolutions don't last long. Unfortunately, you have to do some prep work. You have to start beforehand, especially if you're gonna measure yourself against the year, right? But the great thing about the 12-week year is you don't have to start on a quarter. It just happens to be the last 12 weeks of the year. I actually started my 12-week year 3 weeks ago. I am within my 3rd week of my 12-week year when I'm filming this video. So I'm already putting these things in place and doing these things. I just thought to myself, this is an opportune time to let you know it doesn't have to be a new year for you to start to achieve goals, to set new goals to achieve. And actually, it's not the best time realistically to wait to the new year to start, especially if it's something that you want to carry on and make sustainable throughout your life. You need to start just a little bit earlier. So with your goal, it needs to be realistic. Yes, it has to be realistic. And I'm not talking about realistic for me, not talking about realistic for somebody else. I'm talking about realistic for you. What can you achieve in these 12 weeks? What can you do with your life? What are the things that you can actually make a change on? Because if you pick a goal that is unrealistic, it's gonna do nothing but discourage you, right? And then the next thing you know, you haven't achieved those goals. And unfortunately, this happens all the time when you make New Year's resolutions. You say, okay, I'm going to set this goal here on January 1st. And then you get to February and you haven't done really anything for the goal. The goal hasn't been achieved, not even close to being achieved. And then you start to lose momentum. And then it's March, and then it's April, and then it's May. The next thing you know, you're halfway through the year, you're doing a mid-year reset and you haven't done anything towards your goals. No. Be realistic. I have 12 weeks to hit this goal that I've made. How can I achieve this goal in 12 weeks? How can I scale this goal down for it to be urgent for me to pay attention to it, for me to be able to track it, to measure it, and still achieve the goal? It's not about making it crazy hard. It's not about making these crazy expectations for yourself and trying to push yourself to make them within 12 weeks. No, you want to make it realistic, hard enough that you're going to work towards it, that you're going to push yourself, but still easy enough that you can accomplish the things and do the tasks within the week. That's what it's about. And then so at the end of the 12 weeks, you've actually moved the needle. You've actually made a change. You've actually done something for your life. And then the next thing you know, we're at the new year and you're like, okay, I've done this thing within these 12 weeks. I've made this great change. Let's just keep going with it. Let's just keep going with it. I think what's really commendable about like these super hard challenges, like 75 hard, or there's another one, I forget what it's called. It's about 50 days or 50 tasks, something like that. Life 50, or no, Life 360 is what I'm thinking of, but but there's another one. But they're really hard in the sense of like you have to like completely change and turn your life around within like day one, or you have to start all over, right? And the point is, yeah, you want to hold yourself accountable and like keep yourself on a really strict rules, but it also makes it, just like I said, like super discouraging towards you when you don't make it, and you're then saying to yourself, maybe I can't do this, and then the next thing you know, you've given up and you're not even trying to achieve anything. And then you get to the end of the year and you're like, well, dang, I didn't do nothing. And you don't want that to happen, right? You want to really like make a change and like really decide and really do something, like especially if you have a goal in mind, something that you want to achieve and you really want to do. You have to make it feasible for you to do it without like scaling back the whole thing, right? Without making it 0. You know, I want to get to 100, but maybe I'll just start by getting to 20, and then next I'll get to 35, and then next I'll get to 55, and then 60. You know, like just take the steps that you know you're capable of taking so you can make the goal. But either way, at the end of the day, you have to still strive to hit the goal. You have to still move forward to hit these goals and make these goals. These last 12 weeks of the year, super impactful. They can be super impactful for your life. At this time, there's so much momentum and energy in the air. We're coming up on the holidays. We're coming up on family time for you to show your love and your care to your family members by buying gifts, right? And then you turn right around and it's the new year, and then you can focus on you. But if you just take this time within these 12 weeks to just really plan out what you want to do, take time to set a vision, take time to break down your vision into little categories, and then the goals you want to achieve within the categories, make it measurable, make it achievable for you, you can really set a new course for your life, actually change your life for the better, the way you want it to be and where you want to go. All right, I've done enough rambling and I'm pretty much ready for work now, about to head out. But if you are interested in starting a 12-week year, I'll leave my template down below, as well as my first video when I talk about my 12-week year planning. But here we are in the last quarter of the year, and if you haven't made a change yet, you still have time, but you have to do it. You have to decide to make that change today, and then give yourself time to allow yourself to hit those goals, but not so much time that you forget about the fact that you have a goal and you forget about the things that you want to change in your life. If you need help with any of this, please just leave me a comment down below. I feel like I'm a great internet accountability partner. If you want to do any of these tasks together, you want to sit down and plan together, you want to just talk about your goals, talk it out, bounce some ideas off of somebody, here I am. I'm here. My name is Nicole, and I would love to do that with you. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope this helped you in some way. And yeah, it's time for me to go to work. See you guys in my next one. Bye.